All right, we're on hole number 9 of the Gridiron tournament in the Ricky Monday qualifying round. And I think I'm going to play this the way that I originally thought and just go out here and come at it with backspin clubs. The last time I was here, I got far enough down into this down here. I was close enough down here that I had a pretty decent shot at the pin. I think the other thing is here too is I'm going to bring a big topper and see if we can get out there, because we didn't have to use all of our club, and we brought a, so I'm going to bring, I'm going to bring my backspin clubs. Just in case. Well, I think I'm gonna not bring any, change the bottom ones, just the top ones. Just in case I epic fail, I can still dig myself out of the hole. And we'll just try not to fail in the front. So if you're bringing backspin clubs, the only way that the rough iron and the sand iron are going to help you is if you hit to the front and you're close to the green. If you fail in the back, you're going to need the longest dogs in your bag. So you're going to want to bring your Spitfire and your Nirvana. Or if you didn't have that, you could always bring a Amazon. And an Amazon's not a bad club because it has a lot of backspin. So while the ball guide's not really that good, it has so much backspin that you don't really need the ball guide sometimes. Okay, I think our opponent might be trying to go for the... And I'll tell you right now, if you're going to go to the left, it's better to go to the left with a quarterback. It's better to go with the most accurate club that you have. Look at the orange rings and look at where the landing spot is out here in this area. So if you hit great and you're on this transition, you're in the rough. If you hit great on this on this side of the yellow line, you're in the rough. So I mean, I like the extra mile, but this is not like one of the shots that it's set up for. And they almost hit the rough down there, and they just barely dribbled out. So they got a little lucky right there. And not so much on this end, but on the other side, they almost clipped the rough, and epic failed over here. So topspin's more important than anything here. And we're just barely getting over. So if we let the wind take us, there's 2-3. And we actually have some room where we could apply just a little bit of overpower. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of room here. We don't want to do too much overpower. And that grate pretty much compensated for that little bit of curl I put on there, so the ball ended up going pretty straight. That was about the worst spot we could have possibly ended up. I mean, I think we have a shot from there, but that was definitely not anywhere near the effect that I wanted. I'll have to go back and watch the landing zone to see how much more overpower I could have put on that to really get it out there. But our opponent has a really nice view of the green from the angle that they're at. So that's the benefit of going to that side over there, is if you make that shot, you have a nice view. But you can tell right now by bringing a marlin ball over there, they don't have enough distance. They're going to have to overpower. And if you're going to have to do this kind of overpower, a Guardian is the way to go, because you can do the backspin thing on it. But it's always better to bring enough ball to help you out. So you didn't necessarily have to bring a 3-power ball, but a katana would have helped a lot right there. So we're right at the max nirvana. And that's a 2 per ring. So there's a 4 mile per hour pull. And we hit it great on the wrong side. We'll be lucky if we don't end up in the sand. That's the problem there with hitting those shots and trying to maneuver around that sand, is it really wants to suck you into that sand. Everything's kind of moving in that direction, and if you hit great on that side, you're really gonna mess yourself up. It's better to come at this hole with backspin clubs. If we would have been in the fairway, we would have been able to avoid the sand altogether by hitting in front of it. I'm disappointed that I hit the sand right there, but it wasn't totally unexpected.
You got it?
Yeah. And we will go for this shot. Maybe. So once again, this is just a matter of you got to hit it perfect. In the hole.
Yes, good girl, go outside.
Okay, baby. I'll be right there. Alright, going to a shootout. That's what eagle looks like on that hole. Yeah, when it comes down to it, when you're playing though in the sand and you're that close, it really just all boils down to hitting it perfect. I mean, if you can hit it perfect and you've got, I mean, you're so close that the wind's not really playing a factor. Sometimes you have slope playing a factor, but if you aim it at it and you hit it perfect, you're going in the hole. So we see how our opponent's setting it up on this. With a Saturn, where they've got it set up there, they had about maybe a quarter of their blue ring up past the transition between the fairway and the rough. And going pretty much right at it. Excellent shot. That's exactly what you want to do. Everybody here is going to have a little slightly different spot, but if the next time this person plays, if they set it up in that same exact spot and they make those adjustments and they start to fine-tune that, then they're going to increase the odds that they can get a hole-in-one on that. But more than likely, with where they set it up, the next time they come there, they'll be in a slightly different spot than that time. So it's really important to set your lines up. Pick a line that's at a transition so that every time you come there, you can start off in the same spot. All right, that was hole number 9 of the Gridiron tournament in the rookie division. Thanks for watching.